kids, I'm so excited to start virtual Bible school in just a few minutes. I need to tell you a thing or two, so make sure that your parents are listening right now because I have some instructions to tell you. All right, so number one, tune in every night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week at 6:30, and there will be a new video. Now, you don't have to watch them at 6:30 every day, but if you do, that's awesome. Number two, you should have a VBS kit. It should be a backpack with 4 bags in it. Each bag is labeled for the different day with the craft and the snack of that day. In the bottom of all of your bags will be loose stuff like a glue stick, a marker. You'll have some extra googly eyes just to make sure that you have enough stuff for your crafts. So make sure that you look in all of the places before we start. And number 3, we are going to have some prizes throughout the week. Now I know you all love prizes. I love prizes, so I'm sure you do. Now we're going to have gift cards. We're going to have some candy that we're going to give out to you. And so you might be asking, how? And this is where your parents come in. So on our Facebook page at Kanawha City Church of Christ, please make sure that you're following all of our posts. Because this week we are going to do some gift giving. And what that means is we're going to have a contest to see whose craft is the most creative. Or we're going to have a contest to see if you dressed up for the beach. And then I also want you to, on either Wednesday after our last VBS day or Thursday, send me a video of you saying our Bible verse. It's going to be a memory verse, so make sure you have your parents write this down. Our memory verse comes from the book of Isaiah. Now, Isaiah is in the Old Testament. So it's Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 2, just the beginning of verse 2. This week we're going to be talking about water and how important water is to our lives and in the Bible. You know, water is super important. We take baths in water. We have to drink water because it's healthy for us. We have water everywhere. If you like to go swimming, you're swimming in water. So water is very important. And guess what? It's just as important in the Bible. And so we're going to be talking about the power that there is behind water. And so in the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 2, it says, and this is God saying, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you." So when we pass through the waters, God will be with us. So join us this week and remember your memory verse, Isaiah 43, verse 2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Make sure that you send a video in, maybe post it on the Facebook page or send it to my email. That way I can send you a certificate saying that you passed VBS this year. It's going to be a great year. I'm so excited. If you have any friends that need some VBS kits, let me know. I would love to get them to them. And if you know of anybody else that needs a VBS kit, maybe you have some neighborhood kids that you want to share Jesus with, let me know and we'll get you some. Enjoy this week at VBS. If you have any questions, parents, let me know. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
Steven! 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 Oh, I found you.
I am so tired of hearing you yell for me like that, but I gotta tell you, I'm glad that we found each other.
I know, we finally did.
I know, we've been on this deserted island for, I feel like Moses. We've been wandering here for 40 years.
Well, it's been like 40 minutes, but...
No, it's been longer than that.
It's definitely... No, it's been 40 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been longer, but okay.
Yeah. All right, so we've got to find our way off of this deserted island somehow. I bet that way, maybe this way, maybe that way.
I think the problem is we haven't been working together.
That's true.
We should work together on this and just see if we can, I don't know, see if we can find our way our way back.
Okay.
Back to the water. Back to civilization.
Yes.
All right, let's
Gotta
work
find
together.
civilization. Okay.
All right,
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Hey, how are you?
Not good.
What happened?
Well, I'm here on vacation. I'm staying at a resort. I was enjoying myself wading in the water and my map got all wet. It was supposed to show me where to go, but now it's all ruined.
Oh, don't worry. I'm visiting family. I'm very familiar with the island. Where are you staying?
It's this place called the Promised Land Resort. Have you heard of
Oh,
it?
yeah! Everybody wants to stay there. Everybody knows where that place is. I can never afford it personally, but everybody wants to stay there. Yes, I can help you develop a plan to get back there. No worries.
Oh,
So what you're going to want to
you.
do is, if you just look for these landmarks, you're going to want to go to like the end of this road over here. And when you get to the end of the road, you're going to take a left. You're going to go to the end of that road. You're going to look for the Burning Bush Diner. When you see the Burning Bush Diner, you're going to take a right. And that's going to lead you to the main road that will take you straight to the Promised Land Resort.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Do you want some more landmarks?
That would be really helpful.
Oh, I know, it's scary whenever you're lost. This reminds me of a story we heard in church on Sunday.
Really?
Do you mind if I indulge you?
That would really help me, I think.
Oh, there was this guy named Moses. Have you ever heard of him?
That name does sound familiar.
Well, he was a prophet of God, and God chose Moses and his brother Aaron to set his people free. They had been slaves in Egypt for over 400 years, and the leader would not even entertain the thought of letting them go because they were free labor. God had to send 10 different plagues to Egypt before he could convince the Pharaoh to let them go.
10?
10. You wouldn't even believe what they were. That's another story in itself. But whenever he finally let them go, he regretted it deeply because all his labor was gone. All the people that worked so hard to build all these glorious, wonderful palaces and pyramids were gone.
That makes a lot of sense.
God led them out into the desert, and he led them by day with a cloud to shield them and protect them from the heat. At night, he guided them with a pillar of fire, and the fire kept them warm and it gave them light. Even though they were lost, they had no idea where they were going. They were traveling on uneven, bumpy, hot terrain.
That sounds
God
like...
was watching out for them. He had a plan. Whenever they got to the Red Sea, the first body of water they had encountered, the Pharaoh at the same time had decided he wanted his slaves back. So he took his best chariots, he took all of his best men, and he set forth in the desert looking for the Israelites. Well, whenever they saw the Pharaoh and his people coming, they were terrified. They're like, what are we going to do, Moses? And Moses actually told them, but I'm going to tell you.
What did they do?
Be calm. It's okay. We're going to find a way. We're going to develop a plan for you to get out of here. No worries. God's got this. And so Moses held up his staff in front of the Red Sea, and it parted. There was no other way to get around it. And so here comes the chariots. They're probably panicking like I can't even imagine looking behind you and seeing this king and his chariots and horses and his best of men pursuing you, and there's no way to get out. So he held up his staff, the sea parted, and his people crossed. Right when they got to the edge of the sea, Moses turned around and he held up his staff again, and Pharaoh at that point had begun to cross the sea as well. God told Moses, drop your staff, and the water completely collapsed around them and demolished Pharaoh and all of his people and all of his chariots. God completely saved them from their worst fear, being taken back into captivity. He saved them, and he had a plan for them, and it didn't make sense, and it was hard, and it was rocky, and it was rough, but God had a plan. Just like today, this may not be your plan, this isn't what you had in mind, but no worries. We're going to get you where you need to go, and God's going to take care of you.
God sounds like he's really powerful.
He has more power than we could ever imagine. Who would have thought that somebody's going to part the Red Sea?
I didn't.
His powers and his dreams and his visions and his plans for us are so much greater than anything we could ever imagine. That's why we need to feel safe and confident and calm in God, because he always has our best interest at heart.
Wow.
Just like he has your best interest at heart. And we're going to get you back to that resort.
Awesome. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. I'm so glad to help you.
All right, let's go.
Who needs this map?
This way.
This way.
This way.
Aloha. Okay, we're doing a craft today.
Alright, today we are going to make a coral reef out of a paper plate. So the first thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need the craft packet 1, and if you don't have that,
Here's what you'll need.
here's the things inside of it.
Once we list them off, take the time to pause the video and try to find whatever you have.
Yeah. Whatever you need. Alright, so we've got some paper plates, and I don't know if it comes with scissors, but if you have any, we would recommend some scissors.
And make sure you have parent guidance so you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, try not to hurt yourself, that would not be good. We've got some markers. You can use any kind of coloring utensil though.
Whatever you have at home,
yeah.
crowns, colored pencils.
So, yeah.
And any kind of beach stickers, or even if they're not beach, it's still okay. We can have tigers in the water. I mean, they like to take baths. And if you don't have stickers?
Yeah, if you don't have any stickers, you can just draw on animals, like fish and dolphins. You can do anything you want, honestly.
They can be as cool as you want, or pretty, make them sparkly if you want.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is bend it in half and cut it.
Hot dog style.
Hot dog style.
Yes.
Alright, so we're doing this craft because,
We're talking about Moses
yes, we're talking about Moses.
and how he parted the water as we're cutting our water reef.
Okay, so try to cut around the circle.
Some of y'all might have the line on your plates. I don't know if that's every plastic plate, but if it is, try to aim for that line because it's about this size. Like Kayla's doing.
Make sure to be extra careful. We don't want you guys getting hurt.
Because scissors are very sharp. And Moses, you probably learned that Moses was running. Yes. Moses was running away from the Israelites, and he had to part the water so that they could go through and escape and believe in God. And
So that way they could have freedom to believe in what they wanted. So here's my circle. It's not very good. Selena's is much better than mine.
but you can put your face through it. It could be even a bracelet.
Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna color ours. Just for fun. You can do any color you want.
Yes, any color, your favorite colors. I'm gonna
purple
go.
and blue.
I'm gonna go fire colors, even though it is,
Your color.
even though it is
And pink.
a water reef. I'm being different, you guys. See, you can be as creative as you want.
Alright, so
We're
we're coloring them right now. Selena's decided to make hers different. She did a fire theme.
Fire colors, even though it is peachy. It's like a sunset almost, you could say.
Yeah, it's the beach sunset.
And I did squiggles.
And I just did a bunch of different patterns, but mine kind of looks like the ocean. So now I'm going to, can you hand me some stickers?
Yes. Here's a K for Kayla,
Yes.
and a T for Talina.
Perfect.
And we're going to be adding on the extra details to make it look super cool. And to your own, characterized way.
You can do it any way you want. You have 100% freedom for whatever you're doing. All right.
And we're back.
All right, so here's our final product.
I hope y'all's looks different because we want you to be as creative as you want.
Yes, do whatever colors you want, put whatever sea creatures you want on it. Make it your own personal.
And you can hang this anywhere in your house, your doorknob, even your front door, but make sure you ask permission first because some parents don't want you ruining their decor.
All right.
Stay safe.
Oh yeah. Alright, we're just like, make sure to, can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say thanks for watching.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Make sure to stay safe.
Bye.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Promised Land Cafe. I'm Chef Megan. Hope you guys are having a great time at VBS. Today on our menu, we're gonna have shark bait. What you'll need out of your VBS packet is your Rice Krispie treat, and there should be an icing pack in there with it. You can go ahead and pause the video now and get all your supplies out that you'll need for this snack. I think we have a visitor today. Hey Rexy, wait just a second, let me put on my mask. All right, come on in Rexy. Rexy, are you ready to make shark bait? All right. I like your mask, Rexy. All right, so we need to go ahead and open our Rice Krispie treat up. You wanna help Rexy? All right. And we'll go ahead and take out our icing and our stick. Take the lid off our icing, and we'll put the icing all over our Rice Krispie treat. You want to try, Rexy? Good job, Rexy. All right. Rexy. All right. After that, we'll get out our bubble sprinkles. We'll sprinkle those all over the top. All right. Then after that, we'll take our shark gummies. You want one, Rexy? And we'll put those right on top of our Rice Krispie treat. All right, now we're ready for our yummy snack. You ready, Rexy? All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at VBS. Bye.
Action. We've been at this for hours. I've lost Steven again. Lost him, and I can't find him. Huh?
Jacob!
Steven! Steven!
Jacob!
Steven!
Jacob!
Steven!
Jacob!
Steven!
Jacob!
Steven! Oh, there he is.
So glad I found you.
It's been a while.
I know, it's, my goodness.
We've been at this all day. My watch is about to die.
Ooh. I've got a lot of steps today.
Yeah, I don't. I just sat on that log over there for a while.
Got a lot of steps, but I feel like
Yeah.
we've been out here, I mean, how many weeks, years has it been now?
It's been about 3 hours.
Nope.
Oh, no, you're right. I can't do math. 8 hours. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the sun, direction of the sun, the way it's shining on us.
Okay, that doesn't show you how many weeks it's been. That just shows you what time of day it is.
Then it's
No. Okay,
it's
Steven.
roughly
All right, look.
10 o'clock.
I mean, I'm discouraged about finding our way home. You know, I don't know why you ever talked me into getting on that boat, and then
I
us
know.
crashing, and there's bugs flying everywhere, and
I
I just,
know.
I can't do this. But, you know, when it comes to times like these, I think of that story in the Old Testament.
Ooh.
You know, the Old Testament, not the new one, but the old one.
The old one, not the new one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that guy named Moses.
I've heard of him.
Remember how he parted the Red Sea?
Mhm.
God gave him the power to part the Red Sea.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he was able to, you know, lead the Israelites out of,
In the waters.
and the water came in. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So I just think about the power of God and how, like, powerful our God is. And so
That's
even
good.
though we've been here for, like you said, weeks, but really it's only been 8 hours, I just know that God is
Feels
so
like forever.
powerful. I know it feels like forever, but it's been a while.
I don't like being lost.
I don't either.
I'm not used to being lost.
I know. But I am. So whenever I'm lost, I like to sing.
You're lost a lot?
Well, you know, the store, I really get confused in there.
Yeah.
At the church, that's, you know, and then at my office, there's like really weird cubbies. But anyway, I like to sing. And so
I think I found out why we're lost now.
I like to
followed you.
Well, you never followed me. We got lost from each other, so
True.
I blame you. Anyway, so I like to sing a song.
Ooh, I like to sing.
You like to sing?
I like to sing songs.
Okay. Anyway, you don't need to sing like that. Are you done?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna sing.
Joe, a deer.
No, we're not. We're not gonna.
Ooh,
sing.
what if we saw a female deer?
I don't.
And it could find
A ray
saw
of golden.
a long, long way to run.
Oh, I was gonna say a ray of golden sun.
We've already talked about the sun.
Well, we didn't say a ray. Anyway, we're
Okay.
off topic. Come on, Steven. I like to sing songs.
Ooh.
It gets me, just de-stressed, and I just remember the power of God, and God has an army, and we're in the Lord's army.
Ooh,
So have you ever heard this song, The Lord's Army?
but remind me.
All right, let's sing it together. And if there's anybody watching this video, that we're kind of looking.
I don't see anything.
I don't think there's any videos around us, but I'm hoping that somebody's out there. They would be able to stand with us
Yeah.
and maybe sing along with us.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, so if there are some hidden cameras, because if we're on like some prank show, then go ahead and stand and sing with us. And it's, I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir.
Whew.
Oh man,
That was
good.
fun. I love to
That
sing.
was great.
Hey, can we sing one more song?
We
please?
sure can.
All right,
We're
all right.
already
This,
out
this
here.
puts me in a better mood.
Okay,
I
good.
was a little bit down because we were lost, but now I'm in a good mood.
Okay, well,
All right.
let's sing some more.
Let's see. How about? Ooh, we do Father Abraham.
I somewhat know that, so you'll have to lead it.
I feel, just do what I do. Okay.
Okay, I'm
All
following
right. You can never go wrong if you just do what I do.
Obviously, that's not true. We
Just
are
do what I do.
lost.
Just do what I do.
Okay.
You ready? Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right arm. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right leg. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. Let's just, I'm tired now.
Ooh, it's hot out here.
I know.
And
I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting
I need
thirsty.
nourishment.
Oh,
I need food.
oh, I got my water bottle here. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm out of water.
you're thirsty. I'm hungry. Well, I saw water back this way.
Okay. Well, there's shark bait right here.
Ooh.
I bet it's edible for humans and not just sharks.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna eat this and let's go find
Okay,
water.
well, I'm gonna go find the water. You just meet me this way.
I'm
this side.
So
Okay.
I can't get.
Meet me this.
I'm so
Meet me this.
I'm
Okay, I'm going. Just meet me over here.